Yo, what's going on, YouTube nights? Your boy Nemesis Prime hosting a Lords of the Long Box cover price top 10. We got ourselves a fun little crew tonight. We got the three J's tonight. But before, I got an awesome intro that I have been waiting for because I am a huge gamer before I was into comics. My man Retro Goon down there, he's a comic guy. So while you guys congregate, check out some DJ Lady Style.
EA Sports. It's in the game. 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 EA Sports. Who do we got? EA Sports. Here we go.
Round one, fight! Oh, you get...
That was
What?
dope.
Speechless.
Speechless.
awesome.
I mean, nowhere on YouTube are you getting a show intro like that. That's why this channel is amazing. I love the Lords of the Long Box.
That was dope.
That was fantastic.
So my
Awesome stuff.
cohorts for the evening, JB, what's going on, man?
Man, thanks for having me on a Tuesday. I know it's not the norm, but this is going to be fire. Great list,
Yes, it
great
is.
crew tonight. We got Juan. Woo! It's going to be fire. Stick around.
Yeah, bringing my buddy Juan, Retro Goon. What's going on, man? How are you?
Good, man. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, man. It's been a while.
Yeah. A New Jersey friend over here, of course, comic book fiend club member, and you know what? Had some people step out for the night, so I had to bring in my squad after some people couldn't make it. Just to give everyone a heads up, the reason why Tim's not here is he's, this is kind of a personal thing, but he wanted me to at least put this out there. He's got his dog Vader. He's 17, 18 years old. He had a big vet bill, had to do some stuff, x-rays and sonograms and stuff like that. And I think he's got cancer. He's kind of pushing it through. It's a crazy bill. I think he's up to like $3,000, and Vader's been around for a long time. He could tell you if anything. So from the bottom of your heart, if you want, super chats tonight are all going towards the vet bill. If not, you can always hit up Tim. I dropped him like $50 through PayPal. His
Nice.
email, TiVo14@yahoo.com for Vader's dog. So if you guys can donate, you can. Even, for everybody who watches, if everybody donated $1, I know we get thousands of views here, so would really appreciate it, So other than that, let's get to some great old comic books. So before we get into the comic books, let's check out our sponsors. Of course, Key Collectibles. If you hit up Key Collectibles for all your pressing needs, they're over on Facebook and Instagram. And then not only that, but we have our friends over at KRS Comics. Check out KRScomics.com for all the exclusive discount codes of LOTLB for that 15% off. And if you are not checking out the latest variants, amazing variant drop last week for Spider-Gwen #1. Of course, Mike Mayhew doing that NYX X23 homage, and the one that is dropping tomorrow, Hotness Harley 13 from Will Jack. You got the trade dress and the minimal trade dress as well. So don't forget tomorrow. These are both dropping tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Get that 15% off deal. And of course, this week, Lords of the Long Box, Cover Price, weekly top 10, February 22nd, 2022. And it's a Tuesday. Mind is blown that everything is a 2 today.
Right.
And then I had someone also say to me at 10 o'clock, 10:22 with 22 seconds, it's all 2s.
Oh, wow.
Yo, mind is blown. But of course, without this, we have ourselves a runner-up for the evening. Ooh, we got some Spider-Man 2099 #1. This is always coming back on the list. Aside from the obvious continued heat from 1999's appearing in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie, rumors of a 2099 appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yes, this is quickly turning into the new Spider-Man No Way Home, where every character is rumored to appear. This theory came from MovieWeb.com, who mentioned they noticed 2099's possible costume in one of the broken shards. Like most speculated appearances, take these theories with a grain of salt, though. This week, we did track 43 sales of Spider-Man 2099 and a 7-day uptrend, 98%. We have ourselves a high sale in a CGC 9.9 for $2,300. JB.
What?
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Hey, that's a 9.9. Whoever's been holding on to that, he got paid, or he or she got paid. Man,
Absolutely. That's some killer stuff.
That's insane.
I got a
Yeah.
question for you guys. I mean, this is again, what have we seen so far? What have we seen so far? We've seen him in a trailer for the second Spider-Verse, and now potentially his logo is in a shard on a movie poster. Potentially, maybe. Take it with a grain of salt. And look at what's happening to this book. What happens when they actually see him?
Oof.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you right now, but I think in one of the shards, my logo's there too. So maybe seeing prime. All right, everybody, let's get into the top 10. Of course, that was our runner-up. The over-under is 4.5 for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. 4.5 on the under over.
And
What do we got at
that's
number
pretty
10?
high, actually. All right, well, we're going to come in at number 10 with The New Avengers Illuminati number 1, the second print, originally published in 2006 from Marvel Comics. And the recent Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer made big waves across the aftermarket and spurred new speculation. Now, the prevailing rumor is that Marvel's Illuminati will appear in this film. Many clues allude to this, including symbols, the 5 chairs, the one empty one, as well as the clear voiceover of Patrick Stewart. Now, the first print for this one shot landed on last week's top 10, with this second print now following suit. 11 copies were tracked with a 7-day trend of up 483% and had a high sale of $55 for a raw dog. So that's one so far on
There's
the
the one.
Now, which version of the Illuminati do you think? Because I think it's clear we're getting Illuminati, right? You're getting the voiceover from Patrick Stewart. You're seeing the chairs up there. Who do you think is sitting up there, Justin?
I'm going to say Reed Richards. I'm going to say a variant of Black Panther. I think Blade's in there.
Ooh,
And Professor X.
Nice. Juan, who do you
And
think is
there's
going to be
probably a
up there?
variant of Iron Man too.
I was going to say the same. I think it's definitely Professor X. I think we're going to get Reed Richards, but not John Krasinski. Reed Richards, gentleman from the other film.
They're going to bring the guy back, Grunfeld from
Grunfeld. There it is.
Grunfeld from the first bad version of the Fantastic Four film they did.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Patrick Stewart. It's going to be Mr. Fantastic. I think we're also going to get Killmonger as Black Panther on there.
Yep.
Is that who you think the Black Panther variant's going to be, Justin? Killmonger?
Yeah.
You do?
That's where I'm going.
You're going with that. So what about the Peggy Carter speculation that she'd be sitting on the panel in place of Captain America?
That's what I was
going to be
say
there.
Next. Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
As he's not going to be there. I can see a Peggy Carter in there. Blade, that's the first time I've heard Blade, Justin. That's a good take. And hey, if you're watching this on the rewind or you're catching us live, comment below who you think is going to be sitting up there on the Illuminati. We'd love to go through those comments in the next show. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Lenny Cerner for the $10 super chat. Thank you all to Lords. That's appreciating for our top 10 weekly cover price. So at number 10, we got New Avengers Illuminati number 1, the second print. What do we got at number 9?
So for number 9, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 88. In today's comic collecting world, any Marvel first appearance is instantly hot. And this particular issue features the first appearance of the Queen Goblin. Her first appearance is trending with 60 copies tracked, a 7-day trend of 96%, and a high sale of $185 for a CGC 9.8.
This book is crazy. I can't believe I cannot find this book in any of the stores. The fact that it is still on this top 10 after now, this is the third week in a row, is just, I remember when, Red Goblin was on this list and kind of went right off because I don't think it was hot enough. But the way comic book collectors are this year, you guys are crazy. Every week there's a new hot book for a new first appearance in Marvel Comics. And this one's, I feel like the one's sticking around. The Thor Goddess of Thunders, that one went out. Spider-Man.
How many weeks in a row?
Number 9.
Yeah, how many weeks in a row does a book have to show up on the top 10 before it's hot? This is 3 weeks in a row now. Is that what we said?
Yeah, since it's been out.
Wow.
This one's been up here for the longest, considering for what 22 has had with between this, Goddess of Hammers was another book that was hot. And that kind of fell off.
Right.
People liking the Spider-Man villains, of course. So at number 9, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 88, Queen Goblin. All right, what do we got at good old Otto 8?
All right, before we get to number 8, I want a quick shout out to the writers over at CovrPrice for giving us this fantastic material to share with you guys here tonight. And if you're enjoying the show, please do give us that thumbs up. It only takes a moment. All right, next up at number 8, we've got Wonder Twins, issue number 1, originally published in 2019 from DC Comics. And Variety recently reported that DC's Wonder Twins movie for HBO Max will be written and directed by Black Adam's Adam. I don't even know how to say this name. Justin, could you help me with this last name? That's
Sure.
a tough one. Black Adam's director, Adam Siteskill?
Yeah.
Sitekill?
Skill.
Interesting. Now, this helped their first appearance in Super Friends number 7, published by DC in 1977, hit new high sales. However, the most accessible and more modern series is this 2019 issue, which is trending this week with 28 sales, tracking a 7-day trend of up 321%, and getting a high sale of $20 for a raw copy. I actually own this book, amazingly enough. Right?
I can't believe this is on this list. The Wonder Twins. The Wonder Twins in
The Wonder
2022.
Twins.
I mean, I guess going from, Stargirl has her series, the current series with Naomi's on there. What's the next thing? Got to do a group team up. You got the Wonder Twins. So interesting stuff. Shout out to T-Bone for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you guys. Well, T-Bone, we appreciate you being a subscriber and being here live. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. So at number 8, we got Wonder Twins. Number 1. What do we got at number 7, Juan?
At number 7, we have New Avengers Illuminati number 1. This Illuminati one-shot returns to the list after immediately trending last week with 58 copies tracked at a 7-day trend of 183% and a high sale of $59 for a raw copy.
Mm-hmm. Notice, gentlemen, if we're looking at this comic book, and I think I've already heard rumor that he's been confirmed, none of us on the panel said Black Bolt.
Nope.
None of us on the panel said Black Bolt or Namor. And there's a shot that both of them could be sitting up there. I'm telling you, we don't know who's going to be sitting in those 5 chairs up there. And that's what's fantastic. I love the way that what they're doing is they're incorporating maybe some of that What If cartoon series. Maybe if Captain Carter's sitting on there, it's because of the What If cartoon series, right?
Right.
Wouldn't that be amazing? All right. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. The name Namor, I think, is going to be more led for Black Panther. I think Black Bolt, they kind of ruined him with the
they ruined
Humans
him.
TV show. But you never know. You could be right. We didn't pick those 2 characters. I feel like it's definitely good speculation that they could be in the movie and be on the Illuminati. But only time will tell. So in at number 7, New Avengers Illuminati number 1. This is the first printing. So what do we got at number 6?
All right. At number 6, we've got Iron Fist issue number 1. Just came out, right?
Yep.
Lin Lee, formerly Swordmaster. Am I saying that right? Lin Lee or
Yep.
Formerly Swordmaster is officially the new Iron Fist, if you didn't know. After all the speculation around his brother, we can now move forward with Lin in his new role. Now, this issue is trending up with 85 sales, tracking a 7-day trend of plus 128% and clocking a high sale of $20.39 for a raw dog. You guys got it? Did you get it?
I got 2 copies.
You got 2 copies.
Actually, I got 2 of this cover, and I have the 1 of the headshot, and they will be on a whatnot sale tomorrow for cover price.
Little plug.
So follow me.
Liking it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Iron Fist. I mean, we all knew this was coming. If you as TiVo always says, if you read the tea leaves, you saw a lot of stuff in the preview of the, Danny Rand walking away. They showed off a lot of the demons. If you read Death of Doctor Strange, the White Fox issue, you kind of knew like Swordmaster was leaving. And if you read this issue right in the beginning, it's really cool. He's got shards of his sword like in his arms. I know that kind of like spoils it a little bit, but it doesn't. Pretty badass. Those high ratio variants though are killer. The 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50, which are really the ones to grab right now, I think are some awesome books. Shout out to Jim O for $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Great show, guys. Thank you so much, Jim. See, you're over at the 4 for 6 for this one. So at number 6, Iron Fist number 1. And of course, before we get ourselves into the top 5, check out our friends at My Slabs.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now, slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
That's right. And if you don't know, they actually just sent an email this week. They are vetting sellers that they are now starting to sell raw comics and raw cards. So if you're a seller on here and you've been vetted, they're going to start letting you do that as well. So this is going to be another outlet. And if you don't like the eBay, go with My Slabs for both your slab sales and also raw stuff. So
Whoa. So on Raw, are they trusting your grade? And what grade do you have to give? Like on the 10-point scale? What do you?
well, first I would think you'd have to sell more than like 5 books on this website before you become a vetted seller.
Oh yeah.
But
What's involved in becoming a vetted seller? And are you having to give the the traditional grading? Man, that's interesting.
yeah,
To
but at
look
least
at
you could
that.
take multiple pictures. So I guess that's a thing with this one. So we'll have to see. I mean, I'm not a vetted seller yet. I do sell on My Slabs for slab books. It'll be a while before I think I even get a chance to get onto the selling the raws. So we'll have
Hey
to see.
Justin, do you see that comment there? Do you think we can take care of that for him?
Disco drop TiVo's PayPal. Yeah, sure. I'll throw it in here. So
Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody who's joining us tonight. I hope you're having a good time hanging out with the Lords tonight. We have a great show. We got the top 5 are up next.
yep. Let's see what we got. Who we got at
we got
number
next?
5?
Number 5, we have Extreme Justice number 9. This obscure issue features the first in-continuity DC appearance of the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina. With the Wonder Twins film in motion for HBO, this book could still get some continued traction. Last week, we tracked 16 sales with a 7-day trend of 857% and a high sale of $40 for a raw copy.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Did you say in continuity?
Yep.
So the early one that we referenced, not the 2019 version, but the early one wasn't in continuity?
So the only time they've ever appeared was in the Super Friends
Right.
comic, and that's not considered in continuity.
Oh.
And then this is in the 90s, so this is the first time they show up in continuity, similar to like Death from Sandman and other characters from that Vertigo from the Vertigo universe. And then we had the Wonder Twins, which was Brian Michael Bendis's young era of between like Young Justice, Naomi, and the Wonder Twins. I forget what the actual name was, but this is their first cover, their first time that they're physically in with Superman, Batman. That's part of the normal continuity of the DC universe. Unbelievable! This book went from dollar bins to now $40.
Right.
So
$40 raw from the dollar bin.
oof. Number 5, Extreme Justice number 9, the first appearance of the Wonder Twins in DC continuity. What do we have at number 4?
All right. At number 4, we've got Something is Killing the Children, issue number 21, the Ash Can variant, originally published just now. Now, this one per store exclusive Ash Can featured a simple logo on black. Now, there is a growing collector base for logo covers, which are not as common as you think and can hold significant long-term value. Condition will also play a big factor for this Ash Can. We tracked 94 sales at a 7-day trend of up 155%, with a high sale of $200 for a raw copy and an FMV value of 146 for a raw. Wow.
I like this a lot.
You like
Nobody
it a
knew
lot?
this was coming. This is a book that is going to be heavily printed for issue 21. All the variants are out there. I've seen them, been starting to pre-orders. The Ash Can is definitely the book to have. And what's interesting is I saw one on eBay, and I don't know 100% how legit this is, but there was one on eBay that didn't have the House of Slaughter symbol right there. So it's all black. And the guy was asking $10,000 for
He
it.
said it was an error. Is that what he was saying?
He was saying it's an error
Well,
variant.
Is this actually smaller? Because I feel like
No.
every one that I've seen seems to be comic book size, and in my mind, Ash Can always meant like some miniature version of it.
It's still.
It's still regular size. Oh, Justin's about to bust it
Hold on.
out. He's got
Yeah,
it.
hold on.
Of course you got
Of course I
one. Let
have
me
it.
guess. You got two.
No, I only have one. Well, technically I do have two, but one was bought for a friend from a local show. So, yeah,
Nice.
normal size.
Okay, so
But I
if it's
haven't.
one per store, how were you able to get your hands on two?
Well, I got one from my store and from another shop who was bringing it to a comic show on Saturday. So
Gotcha.
I was able to procure another copy. So at number
Very
4,
cool.
Something is Killing the Children 21, the ash can variant. Let's hit that top 3. What do we got at number 3?
Top 3. New Avengers number 7. As noted, the Illuminati's live action appearance seems to be highly likely in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Their first appearance, featuring Reed Richards, Namor, Stephen Strange, Charles Xavier, Black Bolt, and Tony Stark, is in this issue and was instantly on fire post Super Bowl. CovrPrice tracked 93 copies last week with a 7-day trend of 151% and a high sale of a high sale of $700 for a 9.8 and raw copies at FMV of $120.
Unbelievable. I was
So-
selling this book for like peanuts pre
For-
Super Bowl.
For less than peanuts, free Super Bowl.
Even
right?
had the variant in slabbed, and I was just like, here it is. Here, everybody, it's first Illuminati. No one cares. And now it's like,
Yep.
So,
unreal.
how many Doctor Strange multiverse books are we at now with 2 left?
So we are at, what do we have? So we have the
we got
New
New
Avengers right
Avengers.
there.
Yeah.
Count the other one again. So we're
Yep.
at 2 with the Illuminati one
Mhm.
shot. We got the number 3 right here. So that number 3, we got New Avengers number 7. Now the over under was 4.5.
Hold on. Do you count the runner up, because basically the 29.99 was based on
that's
a
right,
shard,
yes.
a shard of the movie poster.
You are
1,
correct.
2, 3,
We're at
4. Uh-oh. It
The
might
over-under is
go over. Holy
4.5.
crap.
So let's check out. What do we got at number 2?
All right, well, at number 2, we don't have one. You can take my comment down too, by the way. We have Zero, issue number 1, originally published in 1997 from DC Comics, and per deadline, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's G Unit is developing a live-action film based on Zero comics by Christopher Priest. Now, this news lit a massive fire under this long-forgotten comic, pulled from the depths of back issue bins to 46 copies tracked in the last 7 days, with an uptrend of 728%, clocking a high sale of $180 for a near mint raw copy. Now, the raw FMV has since settled to about $81, but still. What do you guys think of that?
I was at the comic shop today and I was trying to find this. And I could not in dollar bins and in the back issues and even the sets, because it's only a 12-issue set. So I was like, maybe
Ooh,
they'll have the
buy the whole
set of
set.
this and I can get it
Yeah.
for like 20, maybe like $15, because I'm sure that's probably what the set would go for
Right.
before this news blew up. But yeah, could not
No,
find it.
couldn't find it.
Unreal where we are in the world of 2022. So get out there, look in those dollar bins, look in those back issues for Zero and number 1.
Right.
Is Fiddy going to bring this one to life?
I mean, he did a great job with Power. I don't think people realize how much of a hand he had in that show, and the show's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right.
So this is
Unreal.
it. We come down to the last one, and we're gonna, if it's related, we go over. If it's unrelated, we go under. Juan, take us home.
So number 1, Superior Iron Man number 1. This issue features the first appearance of Superior Iron Man and his Endo Sim armor. After the initial surge of interest focused on the Illuminati, it then pivoted to the mysterious glowing figure fighting Scarlet Witch at the 135 mark in the most recent Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer. The immediate speculation went to Tom Cruise as Superior Iron Man, Tony Stark variant, and member of that world's Illuminati, though this has been highly debated and debunked after high-res photos were captured and shared online. The current theories are Maria Rambeau as a Captain Marvel variant, Monica Rambeau as a Spectrum, or possibly even Eve McCann, a member of the Nova Corps. The good news is we don't have to wait too long with its May 6th release, though a few months in the land of speculation can feel like forever. Regardless, there are many fans still in Camp Superior Iron Man, helping us track 84 copies sold within a 7-day trend of 992% and a high sale of $58.87 for a raw copy.
On bad
You
spec.
took the over. You got it based on this last issue.
Right.
Ran the
If
river.
you took the over.
You got it. That's right. It's Maverick. That's who's going to be showing up.
I
So,
think it's Iron Lad, by the way. I think it's a variant of Kang.
yes.
In my
I was just going to ask you
opinion.
that question. Who do you,
Yep.
I was going to
John
ask that question.
Longshot thinks it's a Blue Marvel as an option. As a matter of fact, if you're joining us or you're watching this on the rewind, go ahead and comment below when the video is over. Who do you think it is in that at the 1:35 mark of the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? I personally think it's a variant of Kang. I think
I
it's
agree with
Iron
you.
Lad.
I agree. It looked very Kang-like.
Very Kang-like to me, especially at the 8K mark. Early on, it maybe could have been, I was thinking Superior Spider-Man. Now, there's one of the things we have to think about. The 8K and 4K pictures that have been released, are those real? I mean, we don't know if those are real.
Right.
I think they're as real as they can be. So, to finish off the top 10 at number 1, Superior Iron Man, number 1, finishing up this top 10 list. I really think the Superior Iron Man was a great sell for 2 days, and then it's a good pump and dump. But don't go, please, everyone, don't go looking out for that book. I agree with you, JB. I think it's going to be Iron Lad, even if it's just in this one movie. But again, the Young Avengers team has been slowly putting itself together, so
right,
could be something down the line. So appreciate everybody stopping in here for our Cover Price Top 10 weekly.
Huge crowd tonight. Huge crowd. Look at that, 173 plus in the chat. That is absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please do take a moment and hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Yeah. So again, hopefully Tim's dog Vader gets well. As I said earlier, if you wish to, donate towards his too close to $3,000 vet bill right now. That's why he's not here tonight hosting. He's dealing with him. TiVo14@yahoo.com is where you can go ahead and drop it. Or again, drop us a super chat. It's going right to him anyway. So make sure you do that. So before we get out of here, round the horn, Retro Goon, thank you so much for popping in here. Where can they find you?
You can find me on IG, Retro Goon. Also subscribe to my channel, Retro and Nerdy. It's a YouTube channel that me and my wife collaborate on. We're both collectors. We're both members of the Comic Book Fiend Club. So yeah, make sure you check us out. Find us there.
Cool. Drop it in the chat while JB tells everybody what's going on.
Yeah, thanks for having me for this special night. And again, this chat, the crowd to this channel is fantastic. And shout out to you guys for hanging out with us. If you're not familiar with the channel, it's Discovery Bay Comics. I'm doing CGC unboxings. I got another 12 lined up, and I'm hopefully going to cut that video tomorrow. And then I drop Malfish shorts. And who knows, maybe you'll see some little snippets of my appearances here popping out on my channel.
Ooh, look at you doing double duty right there. Awesome. So for myself, of course, check out the podcast, ComCom Podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple, iTunes, and Anchor FM on a weekly basis, talking about comic books, movie news. We just recently, 2 weeks ago, we had the artist Livio Ramondelli on the podcast. He's the gentleman who did my logo, Nemesis Prime. We're looking to do some really fun stuff for March. It's dropped. I think I just dropped it in the chat. Make sure you click on that link. Get it over there as well. And also on that link is also both myself and Manimal's Whatnot page. And again, I'm doing a Whatnot sale tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Don't forget it. That's it from here. Everybody from Lords of the Long Box. And as always, keep thinking in those long boxes. Peace out.
No music. We're not muted.
Now let's do this. Rewind, select and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last. Jump, 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 jump.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is faithful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it! We're here! We're back! We're here!
Get stupid job.
You can't get fresher than this.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll be too busy